You know, every poultry farmer, whether small scale or commercial, has that one moment they'll never forget. A crisis that shakes you to your core. Mine came during the rainy season last year. Humidity was high, temperatures were unpredictable, and disease pressure was brutal. It started subtly. A few broilers were less active. Feed consumption dipped. I saw some watery greenish droppings. But by day 2, it was a full-blown disaster. Birds were huddling. Heads drooped. Droppings turned foamy. Some had blood-streaked diarrhea. In just 24 hours, I lost 17 birds. Now, I'm not new to this. I've dealt with Newcastle, IBD, even fowl cholera. But this time, nothing was adding up. Rapid diagnostics came back negative for the major viral culprits. Antibiotics didn't work. In fact, they seemed to worsen the symptoms. I rotated amoxicillin, doxycycline, then gentamicin. Still, birds were dying. This was more than a regular infection. It was a gut-level disaster, possibly a toxin overload, gut flora imbalance, or mixed infections that antibiotics alone couldn't fix. That's when I decided to try something that I'd only used for support in mild stress cases before, a natural combination of neem, aloe vera, and apple cider vinegar. It wasn't a magic bullet, but it was a scientifically informed rescue plan, and it saved my flock. Now let me break this down for you, step by step, so that you too can have this in your toolkit, ready to deploy when things go south. Hey farmers, Vet Dominic over here. As you learn and enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more practical tips on raising faster-growing broilers, boosting egg production in layers, getting bigger and stronger eggs, and keeping your chickens healthier, all using natural, organic methods. Our expert insights on feeding, disease prevention, and cost-saving strategies will take your farm to the next level. Subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Also, comment where you are watching from around the world, which breed of poultry you are rearing, and how many birds you have. This will help me figure out which kind of videos I should create for your needs. Now, let's get back to today's video. Let's start with neem, Azadirachta indica. In many African and Asian cultures, neem is called the village pharmacy, and for good reason. The leaves, bark, and seeds have over 100 active compounds. But for poultry, the most important effects are antibacterial. Neem fights gram-negative bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella. Antiviral. It inhibits replication of some viruses and supports immunity. Antiparasitic. It works against coccidia and worms. Anti-inflammatory and liver protective. Helps detox and soothe the gut. In a Tanzanian study, broilers given neem leaf extract in water, 3 grams per liter, had better growth and lower mortality even under disease challenge. Another Nigerian study showed a 70% reduction in E. coli counts in birds given neem-infused water. What I used? I took 30 grams of dried neem leaves per 10 liters of water, boiled for 10 minutes, then allowed it to steep overnight. Strained it in the morning and added it to their drinking water. That's equivalent to 3 grams per liter. Now, some farmers ask, can I use neem powder instead? Yes. Just mix 3 grams of powder per liter of warm water, stir well, and allow to settle before use. Important tip, neem is bitter. In the first few hours, the birds may reduce water intake. But by midday, they adjust, and by day 2, they'll drink it normally, especially if they're sick and crave the gut relief. Next, aloe vera, Aloe barbadensis. If neem is the warrior, aloe is the healer. What aloe does in poultry: soothes the gut lining, especially in cases of enteritis. Boosts immunity, thanks to a compound called asamanin. Fights coccidiosis by repairing intestinal villi and suppressing oocysts. Rehydrates the bird. It's rich in natural electrolytes. In a 2022 study on Sonali chickens, aloe vera gel at 22.5 grams per liter improved weight gain by 12% and reduced feed conversion ratio significantly. In another trial, aloe decreased coccidial oocyst shedding by 40% and increased lactobacillus in the intestines. Here's exactly what I did. Cut mature aloe leaves. Removed thorns. Wash them with clean water. Peel the skin to scoop the clear gel only. Avoid the yellow sap, it's a laxative. Blended the gel with warm water, not hot. Used 30 milliliters of gel per liter of drinking water. You can refrigerate this gel for 2 days, but for sick birds, always use it fresh. Pro tip, aloe also improves feed digestion. By day 2, my birds are not only livelier, but had solid droppings and were going back to the feeders. Now let's talk about the third hero, Apple Cider Vinegar, or ACV. This is one of the most misunderstood natural additives. It's not a cure-all, but when used correctly, it transforms the gut. What ACV does: lowers gut pH. Pathogens like Salmonella, E. coli, and Clostridium can't survive in an acidic environment. Improves mineral absorption, especially calcium, phosphorus, and zinc. Stimulates digestion, helps restart appetite. Has mild antimicrobial effects, especially unpasteurized ACV with the mother. In my protocol, I added 15 milliliters of raw, unfiltered ACV per liter of water. Some farmers go as high as 30 milliliters per liter, but for sick birds, especially if you're mixing with aloe and neem, 15 milliliters is safer and effective. Important details: never give ACV for more than 3 consecutive days. Prolonged use can irritate the gut and affect calcium retention, especially in layers. Now, let's talk about how to combine all 3 in a 3-day protocol.
More often, your flock might be getting sick, your hens might be producing less eggs, and your birds might not be growing faster as you'll desire. Worry not, we have created an ebook with more than 49 natural organic herbs that will ensure a faster growth for your birds, ensure that your hens lay more eggs, and ensure that your birds have an enhanced health through treating diseases and pest eradication. These herbs ranges from simple and available products such as garlic and ginger to moringa, mango leaves, and pawpaw. This ebook explains each natural product or herb using a very simple layout. Background information, biochemical composition, benefits for the poultry birds, preparation, and finally inclusion levels or dosages. So you'll be able to apply the information even if you're a beginner farmer. On top of that, you will get free consultations to help you achieve your desired goals. Get the ebook using the link in the description of this video or scan the QR code on the screen right now. Are you ready to make more money farming poultry organically?
Morning routine, 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Prepare your herbal water. Neem extract, 3 grams per liter or decoction. Aloe Vera gel, 30 milliliter per liter. ACV, 15 milliliter per liter. Mix all into one container and replace the flock's drinking water. Offer simple mash feed. Avoid oily or salty foods. Observe droppings and water intake. Afternoon routine, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Prepare a fresh batch of the same solution. If birds are dehydrated or stressed, add 1 teaspoon of glucose per liter. Do this for 3 consecutive days. By day 2, here's what I noticed in my flock. Birds were more alert. Droppings firmed up. Feed intake increased. 0 mortality. By day 3, they were fully recovered, and within the week, they caught up on growth and performance. Now here's the question I always get. Can this replace antibiotics or anticoccidials completely? No. This is a supportive and preventive tool, not a substitute for full veterinary care. If your flock has systemic infection, bacterial septicemia, or advanced viral disease, you still need proper diagnosis and conventional meds. But this herbal protocol works in early stage gut infections, heat stress, wet litter stress, after antibiotics for gut recovery, transitioning to organic production, mild coccidiosis or enteritis outbreaks. And most importantly, it works when nothing else does. Let me give you a bonus trick. If you're raising broilers, use this protocol at 2 weeks for weeks and 5.5 weeks as a preventive measure. This strengthens their gut before the growth pressure periods and reduces mortality around the 3rd week challenge. For layers or breeders, use 3-day bursts once a month, especially useful during post-vaccination, dietary changes, or rainy season. For chicks, day-old to 7 days. Avoid ACV. Instead, just use diluted aloe water at 10 milliliters per liter with a pinch of glucose and probiotics. Now, if you're thinking, this sounds like a lot of work for a herbal treatment, let me ask you, how much is a 5% mortality worth in your flock? For a 1,000 bird broiler farm, losing 50 birds is a direct loss of 12,500 KS or about $100. And that's not counting feed loss or stress on the survivors. This 3-day herbal plan costs less than $5 if you grow your own neem and aloe. That's less than half a cent per bird. And if you're a backyard farmer, it costs nothing. You just need to know the right steps. So what's the takeaway? Neem fights the infection. Aloe repairs the gut. ACV balances the pH. Together, they create an antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, immune-boosting recovery system that works naturally, safely, and affordably. It's like having a vet, a pharmacist, and a nutritionist all in your garden. Let me leave you with this quote. When you heal the gut, you heal the bird. Poultry health begins and ends in the gut. And this 3-day protocol is one of the best tools I've ever used to rescue and restore my flock when all else failed. Now it's in your hands. Prepare it. Try it. Document your results. Because the future of poultry is not just about big medicines. It's about smart strategies, old wisdom, and empowered farmers like you. Tired of sick chickens? Discover a centuries-old secret to boost your flock's health naturally. Learn how onion and garlic extract can replace antibiotics. Click on the video on the screen to learn more. See you there.